Get Birmingham City FC updates directly to your inbox plus subscribe. Thank you for subscribing. Could not subscribe? Try again later. Invalid email. The full thoughts of Steve Cotterill after he saw his side lost at home to Norwich City. Q. Is that disappointing after you started the first half hour well? SC. I know, considering we had 3 strikers missing and Lucas was our only fit striker going into the game. God knows what would have happened if he had lost him in training this week. But we started the game really well, I felt, right up until the goal. But the minute the goal goes in, it's a different game for us and a different game for the players. Then we were somewhat indifferent from the goal until halftime. Then we changed it at halftime. Went to 4-4-2 just to see if we could get a bit more tempo in the game, but that never gave us any more tempo in the game anyway. In fact, what it probably did do was give them a little bit more possession in midfield because they overload the midfield. I am not sure that changing to that did anything for us really. We couldn't get ahead of the steam with it. The first goal we have made a bit of a mistake from the free kick. The second goal we have made a bit of a mistake as well, but I am not about to stand out here and publicly persecute anyone. Q. Where do you go from here? SC. It's the same as it was before the game. Not ideal. Q. It's getting worse though, isn't it? SC. It's not getting worse. Not before today. What are you saying is getting worse? The performances haven't got worse. It wasn't a poor performance. Q. But you are not getting the wins though, are you? SC. That's pretty obvious, isn't it? We can't score goals. We haven't scored goals for a long time here. But the performance. There are teams I have seen in the championship this year play far worse and got a win. Our problem has been that we haven't been full of goals. Q. The confidence factor comes into it now. SC. The confidence factor was low when I came in here. Nothing changes as regards that. The confidence factor was low anyway. But on the back of last week, 1-1 draw at Sunderland, what you do is you build it every week. That's what you have got to try and do. The only consolation today is that the results elsewhere have gone for us. We're no worse off having got beaten at home, apart from a bit psychologically again because we haven't scored. But we had enough chances last week. We had another striker fit last week and we didn't finish Sunderland off when we should have done. It's not surprising this. Which is why we do a lot of work on the training ground to try and avoid the lack of organization. We are organized, but if there is an individual error, there is something you can't do anything about. But like I said, I am not about to come out here and have a go at somebody on an individual error. Q. It's the losing. SC. Yeah? We didn't turn up here today not wanting to win. We have been all the way up to Sunderland and got a good result. So the first thing we want to do when we come back here, we want to try and get another result. If we had gone and got our 3 points today, we knew that would have taken us 4th bottom, so we would have been out of it. We know all that. We have worked all the permutations. We looked at how the fixtures would be today. No one has gone out there and not wanted to win the game today. Q. Now you have another big game. SC. Yeah? They are all big games. Leeds United or any other United. It doesn't matter. It's about us and what we do. Q. In an ideal world, would you have liked to have made more changes? SC. I don't know whether it would have been this game or Saturday's game. If I am totally honest, when we played like we played on Saturday, and their performance was good, and their confidence was good, you perhaps want to build on that a little bit. The enforced change with Sam Gallagher today, I may not have made because the team and the team shape was good last week. I probably wouldn't have changed anyone for this one. It might have been the next game where we would have had to think about it, that third game over the festive period. Saturday to Tuesday are normally games we would play anyway. I thought we had a couple of lads today that for them were under par. But that might be because they have just come back in the team and had lengthy absences through injury. Q. With the lack of strikers, didn't you feel any of the younger players were ready to step up? SC. No. I would love to think there is that. You wouldn't know how many times I have asked that question. I don't think that. I wish. I really wish that was the answer because it would be so easy, and if it would have been the answer I would have done it long before now. I wouldn't have waited before today if I thought any of our younger boys were the answer. Q. It's hard on you because with these results the manager gets all the flack. What would you say to the fans in terms of the difficulty of the job here? SC. Whatever I say won't pacify anyone anyway, will it? It's irrelevant and you just have to carry on doing this until something changes for us. It is tough. Quote. Q. Any chance of Che Adams returning this weekend? SC. He'll probably know a bit more about that by the end of the week. We're on days now, if you know what I mean. He's been out for 3 weeks. But that's the second chunk of it. He's been out with a hamstring before. So it's been a reoccurring problem. You don't want him to have it in the first place. You want him to have a good strong preseason and build that and then come out of that and be fine. But there's absolutely nothing we can do with either of the two strikers we've lost. It would have been fantastic to have them available going into this game and not an ideal scenario of just having Lucas. Quote. Video loading, video unavailable, click to play, tap to play, the video will start in 8, cancel play now. Q. Do you have any other option other than to be positive and think you can turn it around before the end of the season? SC. No. There is no other option. Quote. Q. Playing at home, maybe the confidence levels dip. SC. Our home form has been better than our away form. So, that doesn't necessarily stack up. We've already looked at that. I think the big thing is whether you're home or away. What we haven't done, even when we were on top of the game against Sunderland last week, we didn't finish the chances we created then. So, it's actually about scoring the goal. If we go 1-0 up today, I'm not sure they come back and win that game. And I think that's the scenario we're in at the moment. We need to get our noses in front and then it's difficult to beat us. You've already seen that when we've got our noses in front, we invariably don't get beat. Q. It's as much as a job for a psychologist, isn't it? SC. Yes. For sure it is at the moment. It's everything, absolutely everything. You don't know half of it. Q. Do you want to share that with us? It would do you a favor if people understood. SC. No, I don't do that. Quote.